So we walk into the entrance here, and here we have the first big barn. It's the biggest out of them all. So here we have one kind of slice of piece of wood for each family who lives in this box to make their own fire at night. We come over into this box over here. This box will have the little less families in it, but not too many. We only have 3 families living in this box. Then if we just run right over here, we can have the smallest barn, which holds I think 2 or 3 families. Yeah, it holds 3 families to make a campfire. In here is one of the jobs that our work has to do. It is trying to get all the food out for the king and for their own health. They'll have every day, and even if it's snowing or bad weather, they'll still have to do this. If we run right behind this building here, we can see these are water barrels. These water barrels will be carried to a place where they'll be opened in the castle, and then they can have some water. Some of it will be watered to those plants over there. Now we're going on to the castle. The castle is up there. Now we're in, we can see multiple windows to look out on at the village and the villagers. We have some of the flags for the king. In here we have the dining rooms. We have all the chairs and the king's chair. A fire over there just for them, and a load of maps and things to try and scout out for new adventures and new places to find a home. We also have 2 windows here to try and look on at the villages. Come to our next room here. We have a prison where we have 7 cages, and this, I think this is to use for hanging. If we come over into this room here, you can see this is where they make the food. They use campfires, and then when they have to redo them, they'll just light them again and then give them out. In this next room on this first floor of this castle, we have another prison holding 3 prisoners, and maybe a few more if they can fit them into the cell. Another hanging. As we can see more windows here. As we go up these stairs, we come to, I think it's 3 rooms. This first room is the guest room. I had to make them out of these beds because these are the only beds you can find on one other bed, so I had to make a bedroom, and these are the beds that I could find for a single bed. So you have quite a lot of bedrooms for people to sleep in. As we go into this next room here, this next room is the trophy cabinet, you could say. So you have all your different trophies, and all the same trophies at sometimes. But over there, they're the most prized because they're all different trophies for the same award. This next room is the king's room, obviously, as you can see by the king's flag. It's kind of big. You have a campfire here, you have a chest, you also have this chest, you have a double-sized bed for him, and you have his mat, you have his table with his chair. In this chest we have some drinks, so you can drink in the night just for him. As we go up to the next floor, we can, and we will see, the massive big library that holds on this floor. There's other rooms here, but this is the main room. It's just a massive library on this first floor. As you go into here, my fames, it's kind of slow because of how many, but in these chests there are crossbows for when enemies attack. Just crossbows all in here. If we go up to here, we can actually go up into a balcony, and if anyone attacks the village, you can just shoot down with the crossbows. The other side is the exact same. If you just run over here, the other side will be the exact same, just a massive opening, so people can you can shoot down onto the enemies in the village or even out at sea. We go up to the next floor now, and we will see more of this library. You can go here, you can see more of this library. Here we have all the sets, so we have a ton of king chairs here, and then in these we have more crossbows here. So it's just a massive library that fills up these two floors. Go up to this final, well, not this final floor, but this is another massive space, so people can shoot down at anywhere on any side. Go through here, we can see windows, so if anyone comes out from sea, you can just get into this, shoot down, and then try and hit them. We just carry on going up, and you get to the final floor of this entire castle. It's a massive floor, and you can shoot from any direction for miles. That's how high it is. And that is the whole of my village for the for my history work in my school.